Each month, Fuse give their customers the chance to send in a question for us to tackle on the show. And this week's question comes from Ali Al-Yusuf. Ali asks, what do Chelsea need to become genuine title contenders? Could the absence of experienced leaders on the pitch be what they're missing?
Oh, for me, I think they're a top quality centre half away and a brilliant centre forward away. So I think they're two players away from me. I think I'm not saying that Pedro and Delap can't do it, but I think to get to that elite level and challenge for Premier League, then I would say they'd probably need a top class centre forward and centre
I think at
off.
the moment they can beat any team on their day, but it's just that consistency, and that might bring that. I mean, there are not many Haalands around, though. That's for sure. I mean, Delap's promising, but he's had a bad injury this season, so we're yet to see if he's the real deal or not. Leaders, Micah, he's talking about that. I mean, they're very important. I think Reece James is a really good leader.
Yeah, I think if you look at Chelsea's squad, it's quite young.
Yes,
it's probably one of the youngest in the Premier League. If not, if you're looking at starting players, but yeah, I think a little bit more leadership. You always want to have a reliable spine, and I think they've got good enough youngsters around that. But I would say just two leaders and two players away from really being genuine contenders.
Who were the best leaders you two played with, do you think? Who were good examples of real leaders on the pitch? I always used to think, sometimes it's, fist pumping and all that sort of stuff. But I think mainly they lead by example. I'd probably pick out a couple from my England career, maybe Brian Robson and Terry Butcher for obvious reasons. That sort of personality, that there's someone that you could trust, rely on, that would also drive you forward. Any names?
One of the best leaders I came across was as soon as I walked into Southampton when I linked up with Jimmy Case. He just had this aura about him. Micah, you heard of Jimmy Case, Micah? You must have heard of
Southampton, Liverpool. He went to, didn't he?
Liverpool, Brighton, I think as well.
He was tough as.
Yeah, he was so respected not only by our dressing room but the whole of football because of what he'd achieved, and he just had this toughness about him, and he was a great leader.
Micah,
I'll go quickly too. I would say Vincent Kompany.
I knew you'd say him. And he's proving it now at Bayern Munich as well in a different kind of leadership challenge.
He's a proper leader.
Yeah.
And I know he's got the ranting and raving and shouting and being aggressive, but he's also got a softer, intelligent side where he would show you things and make you look at things a different way. Steven Gerrard didn't say much in the dressing room, but as soon as we got onto the pitch, the first tackle, and he would always want the ball. That's real leadership. It never shied away from getting on the ball in difficult positions. Then he would score a worldie. So I would go with those two.
Yeah, totally agree. I think leaders give you real energy on the pitch. And while we're talking about energy, if you want to get involved, sign up to Fuse Energy today using the code FOOTBALL at fuseenergy.com/football.